Thank you to Sakura and Tokyo Tree for sponsoring this video. Stay tuned after the reaction for more. Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for episode 2 of One Piece, the anime. The first episode, while there were some definite differences, there's still a lot of that heart and spirit that I feel like the live action did a pretty good job at capturing. Definitely some stark differences, but fun ones. It makes the whole thing like even more, I don't know. I was kind of concerned going into this there might be too many similarities, but there's just enough that I'm still kind of kept on my toes. And plus there's the entire just different vibe of it all. Obviously, there's going to be things that they can't quite translate to into the live action, and seeing a lot of that play out is a lot of fun. And I know not everybody has been happy with the choice of me doing the sub, but a larger part, everybody's been pretty okay with it. So we're going to keep moving forward for now. But guys, I'm excited to jump into this episode. After the last episode ended, we got the tease that we're going to be heading off to locate for ourselves out to seek out Roronoa Zoro to add him to the crew. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens next, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got Marvel's channel, gets you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes of reaction the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while. So sure to way support the channel, but guys, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That said, let's go ahead and hop into this week's episode. Here we go. Oh, does this play at the beginning of every intro? Nice, making good time. I guess that is fair. Luffy hasn't had a good track record of finding where he needs to go so far. Scary. People say he's a demon in human form. Okay. I saw some people say not to look away or try to avoid the titles because they themselves can be spoilery, which, you know, my experience with Naruto is very much the case a lot of the time. This was a little straightforward, so I'll keep a note of that just to let you know. If he's been caught, he's a bad guy. Not necessarily. But I like how Luffy isn't just like, oh, people don't want to talk about Zoro now, do they? At least Luffy's not like outright, but like he wants to find out if he's a good guy or not. Oh, they don't like Captain Morgan's name either, it seems. Oh yeah, you'll find out. If there's good and bad pirates, there must be good and bad Marines. Aww, Kobe. I love it, Luffy, dude. That is such an iconic image. I could see why they felt the need to recreate it. It's such a strong impression. Hello, guitar. Who the hell are you? Oh, is it like the girl from the bar that brought him the rice balls? Yeah. Aww. Aw, don't be a butt. God. Okay, so he's already like that. Oh, well, no. The whole thing may have already transpired by this point, for all we know.
クソめ砂糖だらけじゃねえか。おにぎりは普通塩だろうが。
甘い方が美味しいと思って。
And damn it. Berries and cream!
ああ、お前この張り紙読まなかったのか。罪人に肩入れし者、死刑に処す。
You wouldn't.
ガキでも親父の怖さは知ってるようだな。
じゃああれはモーガン大佐の息子？
おい、このガキ投げ。
Okay. He's just being an asshole.
すまん、ジョーちゃん。体を丸めて。
Oh, he's actually... Oh my god! I mean, is that better than being executed? I don't know. But god damn, that he literally meant throw her. What? Oh, I just noticed I think I accidentally set it to the HD ones on this episode. So you might notice a difference.
ちゃんと1ヶ月生き延びてやるさ。まあ、せいぜい頑張ってね。あと10日だからな。それまで生きていられたらね。
Oh, he's been here a lot longer than just those, what was it, 7 days in the live action one? Tried to be a little more realistic, I guess, on that front.
こんなとこで晒し者になって、お前本当に強いのか？
余計な。
Are you even strong at all?
俺だったら3日で餓死するな、きっと。
お前とじゃ気力が違うんだ。俺は必ず生き延びてみせる。絶対に。
Aw.
物好きなやつ。
ちょっと待って。それ取ってくんねえか。
Oh, he is hungry. Look at that.
もうほとんど泥の塊だぞ。
黙って食わせろ。
あ。
Aw.
ごちそうさま。
No. Oh, that's good.
ああ、一つ残らず食っちまったよ。
Aw. Hell yeah.
本当に噂ほどの悪人なんでしょうか？違うよ。
No.
私たちの代わりに貼り付けに。あ？
What?
どういうことだ？みんなあのヘルメッポのせいなの。
Helmeppo. That's the first time I've heard the name. God damn, man. Berries and cream, though. I'm sticking with it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Yeah, so it was, I mean, haircut thing seems to be live action only, but he stood up for her here too. Why would you? Oh!
うるせえんだよ。おめえも、おめえのペット様もよ。分かってるのか？このことが親父に知れれば、そいつらは間違いなく死刑だぞ。取引しようじゃねえか。こいつら親子の代わりにお前が貼り付けになれ。
Wow, what a dick. 1 month.
1ヶ月だな。
あれから3週間。
We're on the last week.
やつ、貼り付けにしたお兄ちゃんを。
Oh my god, he beats him too? Is starving not enough? You piece of shit! Oh my god. Hey, look at... She's just popping up everywhere, dude. What? He just... Yo! Yo, Luffy! Oh, he's mad. Oh, dude. Fight me yourself. Yeah, this dude's a piece of shit. This is some real cruel shit.
その割には近頃貢ぎが少ねえんじゃねえか。
何分町の者たちの懐にも
Wow.
問題は俺への敬服度。
Wow, way more unlikable here, man. God.
ぶち殺してほしい奴がいるんだよ。
Oh man, those heat ripples. I wonder how hot it gets here. Aw, is that Kuina?
約束したんだ。
Yeah.
俺はこんなところで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだ。またおめえか、暇なやつだ。
縄解いてやるから俺の仲間になってくれ。
なんだと？
俺は一緒に海賊になる仲間を探してるんだ。
断る。海賊なんて下道だ。誰がなるか。
別にいいじゃんか。もともとお前悪い賞金稼ぎって言われてるんだから。
That's a good point.
俺は後悔するようなことはやっちゃいねえ。何が何でも生き延びて。俺は俺のやりたいことを成し遂げる。
ああ、そっか。でも俺は
He's got a lot more spunk here.
勝手に決めんな。
お前刀使うんだってな。
ああ、だがあのバカ息子が持ってっちまった。
俺が取り返してくるよ。
何？
だから刀が欲しければ俺の仲間になれ。
バカ！基地は反対だ。こっちじゃねえ。
ゴムゴムのロケット。
Wow. Out of context, that's gotta be really odd. Wow. What a narcissist. Runs in the family.
今までなぜ俺がお前を殴らなかった？
それは親父にとって俺が。
そう。お前が。殴る価値もねえ。
Who isn't even worth hitting.
偉いのはてめえの親父。つまりこの俺様だ。
あの罪ならちゃんと俺が痛めつけて。
殺したんだろうな。
いや、だってあれまだほんのガキだし。
町へ行って始末してこい。そんな。
What the hell?
たとえガキでも俺の命令に背けば反逆者だ。しかしできません。
Dude, these people are so much darker here.
俺はこの腕っぷしで大佐にまで上り詰めた。いいか、世の中称号が全てだ。この基地で最高位の大佐であるこの俺は最高に優れた人間であるということだ。だから俺のやることは全て正しい。
That's not how that works, dude. You need to get humbled real quick.
いいろ、長い年月をかけてやっと完。
What's with his elbow?
バカ息子を見つけてゾロの刀を取り戻さないとな。
I like how they just call him stupid son.
おいお前、ぶつけやがったな。
なんか上で音がしたな。
Wow, dude.
申し訳ありません。不注意でした。
この像は
They really, brushed this character aside a little bit.
行ってみようっと。ゴムゴムのラケット。
おじい。
Oh! Oh! Oh, get wrecked, dude. Big F.
親父、こいつだ。俺を殴ったやつだ。
お前探してたんだ。一緒に来てくれ。返してほしいもんがあるんだよ。
He just took him and ran away. What now?
次から次に反逆者か。
邪魔が入ったわね。
So she's still here for the same reason as before? Because that seems to be completely not mentioned at all. Again, don't tell me if it relates to any actual differences.
エルメット様を離せ。
やだ。出るもんなら撃ってみろ。
Wow. Oh, okay. It was Kobe.
僕はもうこんな海軍見てられない。僕は正しい海兵になりたいんです。
No.
俺は逃げるわけにはいかねえんだ。あと10日は。
あなたは
He's a man of his word. Anyone that keep his word.
初めからあなたとの約束を守る気なんてなかったんだ。だからルフィさんは怒ってヘルメットを殴ったんです。ルフィさんは今は海軍に追われる身です。あなたに海賊になれとまでは言いません。だけどお願いです。
No.
ゾロさんを助けられるのはルフィさんだけです。そして今ルフィさんを助けら
Oh, they can save each other. They're the only ones that can save each other.
そこまでだ。俺様への反逆の罪で。
Yeah, dude, he's way more imposing here. Jesus. I still do love what they did with Helmeppo, Berries and Cream, in live action, though.
コビ
He did a really good job of catching that slimy Nepo baby in energy.
構えろ。
俺はこんなところで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだ。
ゴムのロケット
撃て
Yes. Oh, wow.
だから言ったろ、俺は強いって。
てめえ一体何者だ。
俺はモンキー D ルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。
No. Is that where we end? Oh. Ooh. Okay, let's go. All right. We got a lot to talk about, but first, I gotta mention a little something. Hey guys, real quick, I want to take a break and talk about the sponsors for this video. As we are creeping into the holiday months, I think this is a partnership that I think will help you guys out quite a bit, especially if you're an avid anime fan. As we are creeping into October, our partner for this video is Sakurako and Tokyo Treat. These are subscription boxes that send you up to 20 snacks each straight to your home, straight from Japan. With Tokyo Treat, you're getting the latest pop snacks right out of Japan that are limited edition and exclusive for these seasonal times. With Sakurako, you're getting snacks straight from Japan's local artisans using traditional and authentic methods of snack creation. Along with this, you also get a unique tea each month, as well as a special tableware piece just for your collection. This month, Tokyo Treat is celebrating Halloween, and if you're like me and you love the spooky season, this is a great box for you. For this month, Sakurako has partnered up with the Kyoto Prefectural Government to celebrate the changing of the season, as Kyoto is very famous for the crimson leaves that blanket the area and the region as fall sets in and the trees start to turn. A lot of the snacks in this month's box are meant to evoke that fall spirit. Each box comes with these handy dandy little booklets that break down all of the snacks within the box. So if you're grabbing something out of there and you're not exactly sure what it is, these will help you out. Each one of these booklets has a lot of great information in them, especially about the snacks themselves. So if you're someone like me who has a lot of different food allergies, it tells you what to look out for, as well as whether or not each one of these snacks is vegetarian friendly. Each of the booklets also has a lot of regional information, as well as, you know, different traditions around each of these things, like the changing of the leaves in Kyoto, a lot of the great tourist spots and temples that people like to visit. There's a lot of great information in here. There was some information in this that I found really interesting from the Tokyo Treat collection. It goes into detail about the history of Halloween in Japan, as well as their own traditions regarding celebration of the spirits. One of my favorite things about these boxes, going through each one of these books and just kind of reading and taking in all the information that they have. But with that all said, let's get into the treats. We're gonna start with Tokyo Treat. Let's start off with this Pokemon Halloween Choco Pie. I saw that on the list and I was like, I definitely want to check this one out. That is so fluffy. Oh, this tastes so good. Let's try these Koala March Halloween cookies. It's got a crisp biscuit coating and a creamy chocolate filling. Oh, this one's my favorite one so far, to be honest. It's got a great crunch. It's got a great seasoning on the outside of the biscuit layer. And the chocolate is not overpowering. It's just enough that it balances so nicely. Chocolate I can taste so strongly, so I like to balance it out a lot, and I think those were just very, very nicely balanced without any kind of adjustments that I would make, you know. This box actually came with a Kobe Japanese cola. Let's give that a try. Ooh. I don't know how to describe that flavor. I really like that. It's kind of like Coke, but it's got like a citrus kind of kick to it. Very much has like a Coke vibe to it, but there's something in there. Dude, I think I like that more than Coke. Let's try a couple from the Sakurako box. Let's try the Yuzu Dorayaki. Yeah, it's kind of got like a pancake texture to it and consistency. Just looking at it, let's give it a bite. It's sweet, not overpowering. It's like somewhere between a pancake and a cookie. It's got a white bean paste filling. We got a couple hard candies I wanted to try. They're Kyono Ame. In this box, there's a couple of things that I should probably avoid, but that's, again, where the books come into play. This is really good. I don't know which one that was. It was kind of clear, but it looks like there's a couple of different ones in here. We have like a matcha, black sugar, mint, plum, and ginger. The core, it really pops. It doesn't have like a filling or anything like that, but like when you do crack it open, there is a rush of that flavor. Now, like I said before, this box comes with a tea. It's Hojicha. It's supposed to pair with the flavors that they chose for the box, and it really does kind of balance things out real nice, especially after the kind of intense sweetness of that last candy, that hard candy I just cracked open. But like, it doesn't overpower it. It just kind of mixes with it, and it really does kind of pop. So let's actually pull out the dish, because I almost forgot that these come with, each one of these comes with a dishware. Look at this, dude. It is microwave safe. It is dishwasher safe. These are both great boxes. I highly recommend them, especially if you're a fan of Japan or Japanese snacks, the culture itself. There's a lot of great information in the booklets they provide. You get a lot of treats and tastes and flavors that you can't get anywhere else, brought right into your home. If not for yourself, for a loved one, makes a great gift. And for you guys here, if you use promo code OMNI, OMN1, as you're checking out, you get $5 off your first box using the links in the description. Check it out. It also helps support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to Sakurako and Tokyo Treat for sponsoring this video. Man, this was such an interesting episode, especially coming in from my position, coming in from the live action, and then just seeing this like the original take, because my brain wanted to say a different take, but this is the take, and just how different the characters are. We talked about Luffy, I think a good bit in the last episode about his differences. He's a lot more brash. He's a lot more of a force of nature here, where he was kind of more humble and more open and kind of personable. In this way, he was very much kind of this overly positive kind of person that would just kind of go and just kind of brute force his way through everything, just kind of haphazardly. And the haphazardness is very much here, but Luffy here is a little more of a cannonball, both emotionally and physically. Like in the way that he approaches everything, he's just like, this is what I'm here for, this is what I'm after, get it done. But when he realizes what's going on, you know, he still will play the game a little bit, unlike he was like, that's fine, you don't have to join me, it's whatever, in the live action. But here, he's very much so like, here's the deal. I'll get your swords, but you got to join my crew. He's really trying to build his team here. The other way around, it was very much, he's like, he wants the team to be there with him by choice. Here, he's like, I'm gonna get it. I'm after my dream. So he's like, you're great, you're strong, you're being you're being abused here, manipulated. And he's like, well, let's do it again. I'll get your swords back, I'll let you free, but you got to join my crew. And he's like, you can't get me out of here. But then like just Luffy's code too, once he realizes they never agree. Like, he's a man of his word, just like Zoro is upholding a promise. And that's why he's here. You know, he did this for his own code to protect that mother and daughter. to make sure that they weren't the ones strapped up in this position. You know, and he was like, okay, here's my agreement. I will take their place and I will ride this out. I got enough spirit. I got enough power to push through and survive what most could not because of my passion and my drive, my will to achieve my goal. But once it's revealed that the person that made that deal, Berries and Cream, is not willing to honor that and has just been doing this just to torture this guy and get back at him for the humiliation and was just going to execute him tomorrow anyway, regardless on a whim, Luffy, hearing that, snapped. He was like, what did you say? He didn't even react, dude. He just straight up conked that guy. Rightfully so, because that's the kind of stuff that I get that Luffy would definitely be against. Like, at the end of the day, your word's your bond, and if you're going to manipulate somebody like that, you better be willing to face the consequences. We got to see that fire light up into him for a moment, and there's some moments in the live action where that happens as well, where he drops the bright positivity, and he's like, and he puts on the serious voice, so to speak. This Luffy is a little more, I don't know how to describe necessarily what, other than brash. Like, I think this is the best term I've got right now to describe his approach at the moment. Like, he's still gleeful, he's still positive, he's still aloof, but he is very much so always on the ready. He's not the everyday average pirate, especially that to the likes of what Zoro's used to. So he just doesn't know that yet. We know that. I know that just from what I've seen. But it's curious to see that, you know, he's putting his life on the line for this person because there's that breach in honor that occurred. And he's also trying to earn that as well by getting his swords back, by helping him through this situation and helping the little girl as well. And again, Actan Morgan here is just in these brief moments, and he was very much kind of skirted over in that first episode because they had a lot to cover, clearly. So they kind of booked it through it, and he was a dick, but he wasn't this nasty, dude. He is nasty, man, and so full of himself. Even, like, we got to see, like, just how he treats Berries and Cream here as well, and you can see how that relationship, that dynamic creates this personality type that his son now has, where he's like, well, my father basically just shits on me all day long. The only way he can exert power, because one, he's his son, so none of the townsfolk are going to do anything, none of the Marines are going to do anything. So those are the people that he can kind of get back at his dad because he can't, there's nothing he could do there. So he's basically being trained to do the same to those beneath him as well, because also that's the only taste of relevance or power he's going to feel, because he's not getting that from his home life at all. But at the same time, he gets everything he wants in every other way, but not the way he's treated by his loved ones. And then he just exerts that outward to everybody else around him. But I like that every step of the way, though, he's getting challenged. He's finally met that brick wall that's not going to budge when he comes in to try to flaunt his nepotism around, to flaunt his privilege around, his feigned power that is just kind of borrowed from his father. And his father, though, is like, you didn't kill that girl? Which shows a little bit of hint that, you know, he's not completely nasty, his son, but he's like, you didn't kill that little girl? No. You guys, go kill that little girl. I ain't having that. We're not letting people get away. That's not how we do things here. That's not how I do things. What the? And then just the way he was like, I've never hit you in the face because you're not worth hitting. And then he just straight docked him in the face. Guy's nasty, man. And one thing I said during the reaction too is, if we're talking about some of the differences between live action Luffy and animated Luffy, Zoro here is a little more, he has these little more spurts of emotion, bursts of kind of reactivity, where he's very, very stoic, and there's these only very minuscule moments of actual emotional reaction outside of when we flash back to his younger years, and we got glimpses of that here already. But like, he has these emotional outbursts. He has these moments of like kind of silliness. Like, it's like, I don't know. But I like that also Koby, seeing everything that's going on, is very much more active in what's going on, where he didn't want to interfere with what Luffy was getting himself into because he was worried about that was how that was going to interfere with his ability to become a Marine. At least here, he's like active in becoming. He's like, hey, that's not what they should be doing. If this is how they're going to act, I'm not going to be a party to that, and I'm not going to let that happen. This is not how Marines should be acting. Much like how Meppo is flexing his power to those around him, the moment Morgan became a captain, he was like, nobody can tell me no now, and rolled with that. In his face about that statue. I love that Luffy just is coming in here and just wrecking shit. And it goes back, much like in this episode, while he's there throughout the entire story, I love the way that we frame everybody's experience of him, because it's always this like, he's this storm that we're just kind of watching. He's this chaos that we are a party to. Like, I don't know if I explained it as well this time around as I did in the first one, but I think you get what I mean. We're getting a POV basically of people's reactions to Luffy as he's entering and exiting these scenes, rather than coming in from Luffy's point of view. We get a couple of those here and there, but mostly he is kind of this third party, this thing we are observing and watching and interacting with ourselves, rather than him being our vehicle, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm explaining, I think I'm just tripping over my words right now, but I think you guys know what I mean. But this was a fun episode. I can't wait to see what happens next, what they do get into with the fight, how this, again, how this differs, how they expand it, not even expand it, how much this was truncated down in the live action that we watched and we covered together. I'm excited. I'm having a damn good time, man. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the feeling of the show so far. But guys, what did you all think? What are your thoughts when you first watched it? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Or if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. Speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Benny, Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Melita, Robert, Angiano, Jeffrey, Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Cheryl, Eric Official, Amy, Becca, and Casey Wood. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Remember to check out the links in the description if you want to grab one of those Soccer Code Tokyo Treat boxes for yourselves or a loved one. It'd really help us out if you did that as well. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.